Good morning, Mr. Liptonville.
All right, guys, we spent the last week talking about mortgages. Now I want to know if you have any questions. Madison, what is your question?
How can I apply for the Homestead Exemption?
That's a wonderful question. Let me answer that for you.
Thank you, Madison, for that question. Before I answer it, I'm going to do a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to do is describe and define what the Homestead Exemption is. The Homestead Exemption is something that if you live in the property that you're paying taxes on, if you live in the property that you own, basically, you need to apply, if you have not already done so, for the Homestead Exemption. What it does is it reduces your tax bill. How much does it reduce your tax bill? By almost $500 a year. So it's very important that you sign up for the Homestead Exemption, also referred to as the owner-occupied exemption. The second thing I want to do is I want to show you how you can find out if you're already taking advantage of this exemption, because you only have to sign up for it one time. This is not something that you have to do every year. What you want to do is you want to go to the St. Clair County homepage, which you see here on your screen. You then want to go to the tab Residents, and you'll see me clicking on it. When you're there, you want to go to Parcel and Real Estate Tax Inquiry, which will take you to this page. Now, this is a page that you can search for your property. A, find out how much your tax bill is, and B, and important here, find out if you are taking advantage of the owner-occupied exemption. Now, you want to switch this to parcel year 2013. You can then search by owner, last name, the address, or if you know the parcel number, you can search by the parcel number. We're going to search for the address here, and all you have to do, if you'd like, is just put in your street name, hit search, and then it gives you a list of all properties in St. Clair County that have that street name. When you click on your property, you will see a screen that looks like this. This has information, again, on your property. It has the parcel number. It has the parcel year we're talking about, as well as the address and property owner. It also shows right here, if you see where my cursor is moving, how much the county assesses your property at. In this case, it's $126,393. You also see recent sales on this page. Finally, you see if you are in fact taking advantage of the Homestead Exemption or owner-occupied exemption, which is right here, right where you see my cursor moving. The bottom of the screen also has some information. It has what they refer to as the Equalized assessed value. What this number here is, this is 1/3 of the assessed value of your house, that $126,000 number that we just discussed. That's the amount they use when they figure out your taxes. So they start with this number, they then start subtracting. When I say they, I mean the county who figures up your property tax bill. If you're taking advantage of the owner-occupied exemption, they subtract $6,000 from that assessed value to come up with $35,440. Now that is the amount then that they use to figure up your tax bill. So if you're not taking advantage of that owner-occupied exemption amount, they're going to multiply the tax rate by the higher number. You don't want that. You want them to multiply the tax rate by the lower number. So now that you could see if you are in fact taking advantage of it and understand what it is, we're now going to tell you how to apply for it. Here's what you want to do. You want to go back to the St. Clair County page. This time, click on the tab Departments. When there, click on the Assessor Department. Here, you'll see a list over here of documents and forms, which I want you to click on. And you have a bunch of forms here, which allows you to sign up for many exemptions, which we'll talk about in other videos. For our sake here, we're going to talk about the General Homestead Application and Instructions. Click on the PDF form, and you get this form here, which you need to fill out if, again, you're not taking advantage of this important exemption. Here you put in your PIN number or parcel number. All of the information that you need, you can find on the St. Clair County website under the parcel search. Now, one thing I want to point out is if you're not taking advantage of this homestead exemption, it's not too late, believe it or not, to lower your 2013 tax bill by applying for this homestead exemption now. So when you apply for this, when you complete this form, for tax year put in 2013. Complete the rest of the form, sign it, get your signature notarized. After you've done all this, take a copy of the form plus a copy of your driver's license. Now, please understand that the address on your driver's license must match the address on the property that we're referring to here. When completed, either mail it to St. Clair County's Assessor Office, SB 1790 Division, 10 Public Square, Belleville, Illinois, 62220, or if you would like, you can drive to the county courthouse and just bring it to the St. Clair County Assessor's Office. Hopefully that helps you understand this important exemption and make sure that you are taking advantage of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.